Hello again, and welcome to Clark Planetarium's Science on a Sphere. My name is Thomas, and today with me is Lexus. In one of our previous lessons, we had fun discussing our moon, but today we're going to be looking at the many other moons in our solar system.
Almost all of our planets have moons, except for Mercury and Venus. Even Pluto, a dwarf planet, has moons. When we think of moons, we think they're perfectly round, but the two moons of Mars are not perfectly spherical. They kind of look like potatoes. They are Phobos and Deimos. Now, they might be asteroids that got caught in Mars' gravity, or more likely, they are bits of Mars' surface that was blasted into orbit by an asteroid impact. They are among the smallest moons in the solar system.
Let's head to Jupiter next, but first, how many moons do you think Jupiter has?
Jupiter, being the largest planet in our solar system, also has a large number of moons, more than Earth and Mars combined.
Jupiter has 79 moons in total. Most of these moons are much smaller than Phobos or Deimos and orbit very far from Jupiter. We're only going to be visiting a few of the moons of Jupiter today, Io and Europa.
Now, Io is also known as the moon of fire because it has volcanoes that are constantly erupting. Now, the reason why they're erupting all the time is because Io is being heated as it's stretched and squeezed by Jupiter's gravity. The amount of squeezing and stretching changes Io's orbits as it takes it closer and farther from Jupiter. Regular tugs from the gravity of Europa and Jupiter's largest moon, Ganymede, keep Io's orbit elliptical.
While Io is known as the moon of fire, Europa is the moon of ice because, well, it's an icy moon. Now, scientists have good evidence that underneath the icy surface of this moon, there is a saltwater ocean. That raises the possibility that there could be life living there, like in our oceans. Now, we do not know at all if there is life there, but if there were life, I'm hoping it could be something like space cat mermaids. No. Well, realistically, if there is life, it would probably be like microorganisms rather than cat mermaids, but we can hope. Now, Saturn has the most moons in our solar system. It has 82, with the discovery of 20 of those moons having been announced just this last October in 2019. Another moon of Saturn has ingredients for life too, but in ways that are much different than ice. Any guesses as to which moon that could be?
Titan! Titan is the only moon in the solar system with an atmosphere, along with rivers, lakes, and seas all on the surface.
Now, the atmosphere is composed mostly of nitrogen, with clouds and rain made of methane and ethane. Methane and ethane are also what fill the lakes, rivers, and seas. Now, models suggest that beneath these lakes and seas is a thick layer of ice and possibly water further down. While life as we know it could only survive in a deep layer of liquid water, it could not survive the intense cold and so much methane and ethane on the surface.
Unless there are life forms we haven't discovered that use a different kind of chemistry than life here on Earth.
Now, many moons have names from the mythologies of various cultures, but the moons of Uranus have an origin of their own. Uranus's moons are named after Shakespearean characters, with a few from Alexander Pope.
Now, most of you are probably much more familiar with Shakespeare characters, so you can be happy to hear that there is a moon named Juliet, but alas, no Romeo. Uranus has a total of 27 moons. That's less than Jupiter and Saturn, but still more than Neptune. Neptune has 14 moons. And Triton is another icy moon with ice volcanoes. Now, these volcanoes spit out a mix of liquid nitrogen, methane, and dust. And as the mixture falls, it freezes and makes part of the surface kind of look like a cantaloupe.
Now, our solar system has some amazing moons. Even dwarf planets in our solar system have moons. Now, Charon is one of Pluto's largest moons, and it's roughly half the diameter of Pluto. As a result of their sizes and mass, Charon and Pluto are sometimes referred to as a double planet system. The other moons are named Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx, each of which are quite small in comparison.
So the next time you're looking at our beautiful moon, just remember that there are so many more moons in our solar system. If you would like to learn more, check out the links below. That's all for now, and remember, keep looking up.